When was the last time someone said, "Could you repeat that to you in English?" and your whole body just froze? Yeah, we've all been there. But here's what's interesting. The reason it happened probably wasn't your vocabulary. It wasn't your grammar. It was something simpler, something so basic that nobody ever stopped to actually teach it properly. And today, we're gonna fix that.
Welcome back to Easy English Space. Or hey, if you're new here, hi. We're really glad you found us. I'm Henry.
And I'm Julia. And honestly, I'm a little extra excited today because this topic is one that I think about a lot. Like, a lot. We're talking about simple English lessons, the ones that should be easy, the ones we all technically learned at some point, but somehow we skipped them, or avoided them, or they just didn't stick.
Yeah, and look, this episode isn't about complicated grammar. It's not about fancy vocabulary or IELTS preparation or anything like that. It's about the stuff that feels embarrassing to not know, the basics that people assume you already have. But a lot of people don't, and that's completely okay.
It's so okay. And we're going to be very honest today, Henry and I. We're going to share some of the things we personally avoided or got wrong for way too long.
Or you're going to share mine too.
Absolutely. We're a team.
Great. Wonderful. I feel very safe right now.
You should. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning, because I want to ask you something, listeners. When you think about simple English, what comes to your mind? Like, what's the first thing? Is it hello, how are you? Is it the alphabet? Is it basic sentences? Think about that for a second. And if you want, write it in the comments. What do you think simple English means?
Because here's the thing, most people think simple English is baby English, like too easy, too basic, not worth studying. And so they skip it. They jump straight to harder things, phrasal verbs, conditionals, advanced vocabulary, because those feel more impressive.
Yes, and I did this. I 100% did this. I remember being in a class and we were doing how to introduce yourself. And I thought, okay, I already know this. I'll just coast through this lesson. But then the teacher asked me to introduce myself naturally, like in a real conversation, not a script. And I panicked because I'd never actually practiced it as a real skill. I'd only memorized a template.
The template trap. That's such a good name for it. The template trap.
Right? My name is Julia. I am from. I like. It's so stiff. It sounds like you're reading a form.
And in real life, nobody introduces themselves like that. In real life, it's more like, hey, I'm Julia. I work in education. I've been here about 3 years. It's actually a really long story how I ended up here.
So that's lesson 1 today, and we're going to build on it. The lesson we avoided, how to introduce yourself like a real person. Not a robot, not a form, a person.
And listeners, quick practice. Try this with us right now. Instead of saying, my name is, try saying, hey, I'm, and then your name. Just that. Hey, I'm Julia. Hey, I'm Henry. Your turn. Say it out loud right now with your own name. Hey, I'm...
Did you do it? Did you actually say it? Because saying it out loud is the whole point. Not just hearing it, saying it.
And it feels a little strange at first, right? Like your mouth isn't used to it. But that's actually the whole lesson. Your mouth needs practice just as much as your brain does.
Okay, what's the second thing we avoided? Because I have one that's maybe a little embarrassing.
Oh, go on.
Asking for clarification. You know that feeling when someone says something in English and you don't understand, and instead of asking them to repeat it, you just nod and smile?
Oh no, yes, the nod and smile.
The nod and smile. And then you spend the next 5 minutes trying to figure out from context what they said. And sometimes you guess wrong and you answer completely the wrong thing, and then everything gets awkward.
I did this once in a work meeting. Someone asked me a question and I didn't catch it, and I just said, yes, definitely, very confidently. And the whole room went quiet. And then my colleague whispered, Henry, they asked if you had any problems with the project. And I had just said, yes, definitely. I had just confirmed that yes, I definitely had problems.
Oh no, oh Henry.
It was a great meeting, very productive.
Okay, so why do people avoid asking for clarification? Because honestly, it's such a simple thing. Sorry, could you say that again? That's it. 4 words. But people are so scared to say it.
Because asking for clarification feels like admitting weakness. It feels like saying, I'm not good enough to understand you. And people are afraid of that judgment. But here's the thing, in real life, even native speakers ask for clarification all the time. Sorry, what was that? Could you say that again? I didn't quite catch that. It's totally normal.
Totally normal. And it actually makes you sound more confident, not less, because you're not just nodding and guessing. You're taking control of the conversation.
Exactly. So let's practice this right now. Listeners, repeat after us. Sorry, could you say that again? Go. Sorry, could you say that again? Good. One more. I didn't quite catch that. Say it. I didn't quite catch that.
Perfect. And you know what? Those 2 phrases alone are worth writing down. Seriously, put them on a sticky note. Next time someone says something you don't understand, use them. Don't nod and smile. Use them.
The nod and smile era is over.
The nod and smile era is officially over. Okay, moving on. What else did we avoid?
Well, this one's interesting, and I think it connects to a lot of people. We avoided learning how to talk about our feelings in English, like actual emotions, not just I'm fine or I'm tired, real feelings.
Oh, wow, yeah. Because in English class, you learn happy, sad, angry, tired. And then you go into the real world and someone asks, how are you feeling about the presentation? And you just say, fine, because you don't have the words for, I'm nervous, but also a little excited, but also I feel like I might forget everything.
Yeah, and emotional vocabulary it's actually one of the most useful things you can have in English, because so much of real conversation is about how you feel, how others feel, reacting to things emotionally.
And it sounds simple, but it wasn't taught properly. So let's fix that a little bit today. Henry, can you give us some real emotional phrases? Not textbook ones, real ones.
Sure. Okay, so instead of I'm nervous, you can say I'm a little on edge, or my stomach's doing things.
My stomach's doing things. That is so real.
Instead of I'm happy, you can say I'm really pleased, or honestly, it made my day. Instead of I'm sad, you can say I'm a bit down today, or I'm not really feeling it.
I love I'm not really feeling it. I use that all the time. Like someone asks, do you want to go out tonight? And I just say, I'm not really feeling it tonight, sorry. It's honest, it's natural, it's gentle.
And that's the thing about emotional English. It's gentle, it's not aggressive, it's not dramatic. It's just honest in a soft way.
Okay, listeners, here's a little task. Think about how you feel right now, today, this moment. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're excited about learning something, maybe you're a little anxious. And I want you to write it in the comments, but not with basic words. Try to use one of these phrases. I'm a bit on edge. I'm really pleased I found this video. I'm not really feeling it today, but I'm here anyway. Just try it.
And there's no wrong answer, seriously. We just want you to use the words.
Now, let's talk about something that I think is maybe the most avoided simple English lesson of all time, and it's small talk.
Yeah.
Why did you go, like that, like it pained you?
Because, okay, look, I'm going to be very honest. I avoided small talk for years. In my own language and in English, I found it so pointless. Like talking about the weather. Why? What is the purpose?
Okay, but explain why small talk is actually important, because I know you know this.
I do know this, and I came around on it eventually. Small talk it's not actually about the content of what you're saying. Nobody really cares about the weather. What small talk does is it signals something. It signals, I see you, I'm friendly, I'm safe to talk to. It's like the warm-up before the real conversation.
Yes, and in English, small talk is everywhere. At work, at the shop, with neighbors, with strangers in a waiting room. And if you can't do it, those moments feel so awkward. You just stare at your phone and hope nobody talks to you.
Which, look, I understand. I've been there. But once you have a few small talk phrases, those moments get so much easier.
So let's do some right now. Henry, give me a small talk line.
Okay. So, have you been here before?
Oh, that's a good one. Very classic. Okay, your turn, listeners. Imagine you're waiting for something, maybe a bus or a doctor's appointment, and the person next to you looks friendly. What would you say? Think of one line. Write it in the comments.
And here are some easy small talk starters you can actually use. It's really busy today, isn't it? Or have you been waiting long? Or my personal favorite for an awkward silence, so, Monday, huh?
So, Monday, huh? What does that even mean?
It means nothing. That's the point. Small talk doesn't have to mean anything. It just has to exist.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I love that. Small talk doesn't have to mean anything. It just has to exist. That's so freeing, actually.
Right? You don't have to say something smart. You just have to say something.
Okay, quick practice. Say this with us. It's really busy today, isn't it? Go. It's really busy today, isn't it? Notice the isn't it at the end? That's called a question tag, and it's magic for small talk because it invites the other person to respond without forcing them.
And question tags are another thing people avoid because they seem complicated. Isn't it? Aren't they? Didn't you? But in spoken English, you really only need a few. Isn't it and right will get you through most situations.
Okay, what else have we been avoiding? Because I feel like we could go all day.
We could. Okay, here's one that I think really holds people back, and it's prepositions. Yeah, is the correct response.
They're so confusing. In the morning, but at night. In January, but on Monday. Why? Who decided this?
Nobody knows. I mean, that's the honest answer. A lot of preposition rules in English are just historical accidents. They don't follow perfect logic. And the worst advice you can give someone is just memorize them all.
Because there are hundreds, and they change with every verb. Depend on, agree with, listen to, arrive at. It's a lot.
But here's the strategy that actually works. Don't memorize prepositions alone. Memorize them as part of a phrase, as a chunk. So instead of trying to remember the rule for arrive, just memorize arrive at the airport as one single unit. Don't break it apart.
Oh, that's such good advice, because that's how native speakers learn it too. They just heard arrive at so many times as a child that it sounded wrong any other way.
Exactly. And you can build that same instinct. It just takes exposure. Listening, reading, watching, lots of it. And every time you hear a preposition in a phrase, don't skip it. Notice it. Repeat it.
So here's a quick practice for prepositions. Repeat these phrases with us, not the words separately, the whole phrase. Ready? I arrived at the station. Say it. I arrived at the station. Good. She's really good at English. Say it. She's really good at English. And one more. We talked about it for hours. Go. We talked about it for hours.
Beautiful. See, when you say the whole phrase, the preposition it belongs. It sounds right. Your ear starts learning it faster than your brain can.
I love that. Okay, let's slow down for a second, because I want to have a real moment with the listeners. Can I?
Of course.
I want to talk about why we avoid these simple lessons. And I don't think it's because we're lazy. I really don't. I think it's because simple feels shameful. Like, if you're an adult learning English, you feel like you should already know the basics. And so you hide that you don't. You pretend. You do the nod and smile, which we just banned, by the way, and you hope nobody notices.
Yeah, that's real. I've seen it so many times. People who've been studying for years, but they still can't confidently say, nice to meet you in a natural way, because they skipped that lesson early on and now they're too embarrassed to go back.
And there's this feeling of, it's kind of lonely, actually. Like everyone else seems to know this stuff and you're the only one who missed it. But you're not. You are genuinely not alone in this.
Not even a little bit. Most people have gaps. Most people have things they avoided. The difference is some people go back and fill those gaps, and some people just keep avoiding. keep hoping nobody notices.
So we're making a case today for going back, for saying, okay, I missed this. That's fine. Let me learn it now. Because it's never embarrassing to learn. It's only ever brave.
It's only ever brave. I like that a lot.
Okay, let's talk about one more avoided lesson and then we'll start wrapping up.
Sure, what's your pick?
Connectors, linking words, the small words that hold sentences together. Because, but, so, although, however, even though. People avoid these because they seem like a grammar lesson, but in speaking, they're everything.
Oh, absolutely. Because without linking words, your English sounds like a list. I was tired, I went to bed, I woke up late, I missed my bus. It's technically correct, but it's choppy.
Right? It's like a robot reading a report. But with linking words, I was so tired that I went to bed early, but I still woke up late, and so, predictably, I missed my bus.
Haha, same story, completely different feeling.
Completely different feeling. The second version has personality. It has flow. It has a little bit of drama, honestly.
And in real conversation, this is what separates someone who sounds confident in English from someone who sounds like they're still translating in their head. The flow, the connectors.
So let's practice a few. Really simple ones. Repeat after us. I was tired, but I kept going. Say it. I was tired, but I kept going. Good. Now try, she loves English, even though it's hard sometimes. Go. She loves English, even though it's hard sometimes. And one last one. We practiced a lot, so our English improved. Say it with us. We practiced a lot, so our English improved.
And notice how those sentences have a before and an after, a cause and an effect or a contrast. That's what connectors do. They show relationships between ideas.
And once you start using them, people will notice. Your English will sound so much more natural, and you'll feel more confident because your thoughts will actually connect instead of just sitting there separately.
Okay, I want to say something before we wrap up. Something a little more personal.
Go ahead.
I've been thinking about this idea of things we avoid, and I think sometimes we avoid simple lessons because deep down we're afraid that even if we learn them, we still won't be good enough. Like the lesson isn't the real problem, the belief is the real problem.
Oh, yeah.
And that belief that I'm just not a natural English speaker, it's not for me, that belief is the thing we really need to unlearn because the simple lessons, they're learnable, they're very learnable, but you have to believe you deserve to learn them, that you deserve to improve.
That got me. That genuinely got me. Because I think that's true for so many people listening right now. They're not avoiding prepositions. They're avoiding the possibility of still failing even after trying. And that's such a human thing to feel. But it's also something we can work on.
We absolutely can. And that's why we're here. Every episode, every practice moment, every comment you write, it's one small proof to yourself that you're doing it. You're actually doing it.
Okay, I'm getting emotional. Again, this keeps happening.
It's your brand at this point.
It really is. Okay, let's land this beautifully.
Listeners, today we talked about some of the simplest English lessons that most people quietly avoid. Introducing yourself naturally, asking for clarification, talking about feelings, making small talk, understanding prepositions as phrases, using linking words to connect your ideas.
None of these are hard. They're just avoided. And now you know them, and more importantly, you practiced some of them today, which is more than most people do.
And if this episode was useful to you, and we really hope it was, it would mean so much if you subscribed to Easy English Space. We make these episodes every week just for you, and it genuinely helps us to know you're here.
It does. We love this community so much. Okay, 2 questions for the comments today. Number 1, which of today's lessons did you feel like you'd been avoiding? And number 2, which one are you going to practice this week?
Be honest. We're not judging. This is a safe space.
And for today's homework, very low pressure, promise. Just write one sentence in the comments using a linking word, any linking word. Although, because, but, so, anything. Just write one sentence about your day, your week, your English journey, anything. That's it. One sentence.
One sentence. You can do it. We know you can.
And hey, next episode, we are doing something super fun. We're going to be talking about Easy English Space merch. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to share what we've been working on, and we want your ideas too. So that episode is going to be really exciting and really different.
Don't miss it. Seriously.
Okay, that's everything from us today. Thank you so much for being here. You showed up, you practiced, and that is never nothing. That always, always matters. Take care of yourselves.
See you next time.